Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Tuesday, July 11th, and getting right to the headlines because we have a very volatile situation setting up for Wednesday. We expect powerful severe storms to develop tomorrow out ahead of a cold front, and that's going to be slowly moving this area with a warm front that'll be extended across mid-Michigan. And again, we expect a very good chance for damaging winds, heavy rains, and even tornadoes. And the Storm Prediction Center right now has us in a slight risk. And I think that'll be upgraded to at least an enhanced risk, if not a moderate risk, for portions of lower Michigan into the northern Ohio Valley. Again, this is a very dangerous setup that we've got on tap for tomorrow. And as far as the extended outlook, again, warmer than normal conditions, and the models insist that we're going to have quite a dry period coming up once we get into the early or middle part of next week. And again, it looks like warm, dry weather should help finish off wheat harvest, and then hopefully we'll get some decent rains after that to continue the crop growth. You can see across the area some of the moistures. We predicted about 3/4 to 1.25 inches plus of precipitation over a four-day period from Monday into Thursday. And again, we're over halfway there. Again, the forecast, we want to see this average someplace in between this range, and so far we're doing all right. Again, all along it was going to be Monday and especially Wednesday were going to be the days where we expected the heaviest precipitation. And as far as that, concerned about sprouts, we talked about the heat, the warmth, and the very humid conditions. And again, you can see some of the dew points. Once you get up around 70 degrees, that is some very, very juicy air. We'll be up around that area today and even more so on Wednesday, with temperatures climbing into the mid to upper 80s on Wednesday. Today will be at least in the mid 80s, and I think we'll get even in the upper 80s, maybe places like Newaygo and Clarksville, as some of the warmest air will be off to the northwestern portions of the MAC area. And again, we expect quite a bit of precipitation possible tomorrow to go along with those severe storms. And you can see kind of a graphical format so far of the 4-day totals that we've accumulated so far. On the satellite view this morning, you can see the storms that moved through yesterday have sagged down to the Ohio Valley. And again, here's some new development. These are the thunderstorms that's going to be heading our way as we get into tomorrow or maybe very late tonight. Again, these storms will weaken here during the morning hours, but that moisture will continue to move into the state, and that'll help set the stage for some severe weather tomorrow. You can see on the radar these storms dropping to the southeast. New ones moving out of Nebraska and portions of southeast South Dakota, moving into Iowa. And again, these should begin to dissipate once they head towards the Great Lakes. But again, that moisture is going to be in place as we have a frontal boundary that's going to be draped right across mid-Michigan, and a low pressure system will move through. And as that happens, that's what we expect to touch off some of the severe weather. Out there this morning, you can see very warm temperatures in the mid to upper 60s with dew points in the low to mid 60s. And if we look at the weather map this morning, again, that front moved through the area. It's got some rain out ahead of it, again, moving off to the southeast. Our big weather maker is going to be this low pressure system that's going to track right towards mid-Michigan. And as it does, warm, moist air pulling out ahead of it. And again, the dynamic's going to be good. We got a strong low-level jet, and we have some good wind shear that's going to develop for tomorrow. Instability should be very well. And if we were to see a couple hours of sunshine tomorrow, we could have a major outbreak across the state. And again, I think that's why we're going to see that slight risk upgraded here by the SPC some point today. And you can see on Wednesday that severe weather across much of the northern Ohio Valley into the lower Great Lakes. And then finally by Thursday, that low pressure still off to our southwest. So during the morning, we could see a few more thunderstorms. But again, the worst of the storms will be out of here by Thursday morning. And eventually improving conditions. This high pressure system will drop down into the Great Lakes. And that should provide overall a pretty nice weekend with lots of sunshine and temperatures around 80 or the low 80s. And again, can't rule out an isolated thunderstorm on Saturday or Sunday, but the best bet is we'll be dry in most places. As far as precipitation here over the next 72 hours, and if we look at the next 7 days, really most of the precipitation will fall during this period, and most of it will fall from very late tonight into very late Wednesday. As far as severe weather, you can see the Storm Prediction Center for tomorrow, the Day 2 outlook, has much of lower Michigan and the slight risk into the northern Ohio Valley. And again, I strongly feel that this is going to be upgraded to at least an enhanced area at some point here later on today. As far as the forecast, you can see warm conditions, highs in the low 80s across the southern areas, and actually in the western areas into the mid to upper 80s. And then tomorrow, I think with all the thunderstorms, highs in the low 80s across the northern portions of the MAC area to possibly around 90 degrees once you get down towards Jasper and Blissfield, with a strong chance of thunderstorms developing from northwest to southeast. And again, by Thursday, thunderstorms in the morning should give way to at least some sunshine with highs around 80. It looks like, again, Friday and Saturday, highs around 80 to the low 80s with plenty of sunshine ahead. But again, keep an eye to the sky as we get into tomorrow, as we have a lot of severe weather that could be around. And again, a strong probability that we could see damaging winds, heavy rains, and even some tornadoes. Thanks for stopping by and have yourself a great day, and 73s to all.